Well, guys, with the chickens all processed, it's time to move on. Excuse me. Time to move on to the next project. And I hinted to it a little bit in Homestead Happenings. Let's go out here to the front of the property by the road, and I'll show you what we're going to be doing next. Look at, guys, my mailbox. My mailbox is on the ground. So we put this mailbox up on T-posts when we first moved here temporarily. It's now 15 months later. Somebody came to pick up some first cuts. Somehow they hit my mailbox, ran into it, and knocked it down. So it's time to fix that properly, build a proper mailbox stand for it, and get it going. I've got this little pile here, which is kind of good boards that are miscellaneous coming off the mill, and pretty sure there's a 4x4x12 in there somewhere. We're gonna get that pulled out. We're gonna get it over, cut it up, get it burnt, and make ourselves a nice looking mailbox.
Our lips, they tasted like those cigarettes, staring at the moon. We'd go to bed in my arms, you're safe and sound without a threat, and I can't wait to see what happens next. How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in. Our lips, they tasted like those cigarettes, staring at the moon. We'd go to bed in my arms, you're safe and sound without a threat, and I can't wait to see what happens next. How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in.
All right, not too bad if I do say so myself. Off to the next project. Good morning and welcome to the homestead. Well, it's a beautiful day. Missy is at a farmer's market. She's trying out a newer market in, for our area, I'd call a city. Not a grand city, probably 6,000, 10,000 people in it, but she's going to be gone for a while today. I told her that I was going to be over at the sawmill milling up those last 2 logs and getting her ramp on the farm stand. But I got a surprise for her, guys. Right here, I told you guys in Homestead Happenings we would be doing raised beds here, 4 raised beds, 16 feet long, probably 3 feet wide, and they're gonna go here, and the ground fabric will help to keep the weeds from coming up. So I'm gonna try to surprise her. I've got a bunch of 16 footers over here. I'm gonna go get my tools, get everything set up. Let's see if we can make some raised beds for her. guys, pretty good. Looks all right. Everything's level. I can't wait to see Missy's reaction when she gets home. She had no idea that this was going to happen. Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
Oh, you've been busy.
I have been busy. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, those look good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hey.
Happy belated Mother's Day. What do you...
Yeah, those look really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love
Good.
them.
That one right there needs to get pushed back a little bit.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it on my own, but...
Well, that'll be good because, like I said, I met a guy at the market that lives right down the road from us, and we can source
compost.
tons of compost,
Mm-hmm.
which is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, see these gaps?
Yeah.
Where your job is to take that scrap lumber and just drop it in there to hold the dirt in the low spots in the ground. Because guys, I did not level this before I put them in.
No,
so.
I knew the ground wasn't level here and we'd have to kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
But it looks really good.
I think that's going to work for you.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Wife approved, guys.
Yeah.
Wife approved is always good.
Yeah. That'll work.
All right. Well, guys, now that the cat's out of the bag and everybody knows, I am going to be leaving the homestead in 4 days. I took a job that's going to have me off the homestead for a big majority of the week. I need to get this mess cleaned up because when Missy's here, if she needs something, I need to know where it is so I can point her right in the right direction and make her life a little bit easier. So let's see how long this is going to take us. What do you think, guys? Looks a lot better in there. That's pretty organized. I think Missy will be able to get at everything. So, thumbs up to that. I'm off to the next project. All right, guys, Missy is away at the market, and I have one last project that I really want to get done to surprise her. You see, instead of a step, she wants a ramp coming down here. Fairly large ramp, and we're gonna try and make that happen today. First thing I want to do is get my 45 All right, guys, this is the tricky part. You see, I got a 45 for my template board that's going to go up against the farm stand. But this area, it's not level. It kind of slopes uphill a little bit. So that's going to make my bottom angle a little tricky, and hopefully we can get this coming out straight. We'll see. All right, I can already tell that a 45 is way too sharp of a cut. So let's back off that angle quite a bit because that's about the slope that we're looking for. So let me do some mathing and see what we can do. All right, after a little bit of measuring and a little bit of checking things out, I think that's gonna work. That is 30 degrees. So now all I gotta do is figure out my bottom angle. All right, guys, don't even ask me how I came up with that. But if I put it in place, it's relatively close and is gonna do what I want it to do. Whew. That took several cuts. I wasn't gonna put you guys through that. So I need to make 4 templates, same size, and then we can start putting this together. You guys see what I see? Does it look a little bit bigger over here than it does there? That's why math is hard. Alrighty, guys, not too shabby. I think that'll work. I do have to put in this top piece, but this floor is just a subfloor. I'm gonna put another layer of boards on it, so when I do that, that's when I'll put that piece in, and it'll need a custom bevel to it and everything to make it all match up, but that should work just fine. Let's give it a try. What do you think? Got the cart. Let's see. Look at that, guys. Works perfect. Here's the view from the other side. I think that will be fine. All we got to do is weatherproof it, and it should be good to go. I hope Missy likes it when she gets home.